Hey, kiddo, it's Dr. Bell. How you healing up? Keeping out of trouble, I hope. So, listen, I know you're having a bit of a rough go, and look, I get it, it happens to the best of us, but locking yourself in your apartment and not taking any jobs isn't gonna help. I checked over your scans from last time. You're healed. There's no reason you can't get back out there. Okay, honestly, I spoke to Jax and Mindy. Everyone is worried about you. You dropped off the grid, haven't been taking calls or jobs. Even Jug was asking about you. That guy doesn't care about anything except Eddie's, and he was asking why you haven't been near the afterlife lately. Look, the point is, as your doctor, I'm telling you it's not healthy to stay cooped up for months and months on end, even in your line of work. Now, I know you're gonna hate me for this, but I reached out to an old buddy of mine. He's a big-time corpo fixer, all above board. Well, as above board as Studio City gets, I guess, I suppose, but he's looking for a merc. Someone regular who can be trusted and take care of some tasks around Night City for him. Small jobs at first, but get the work done and you'll start raking it in, I'm telling you. His name is Edward Dapper, but he goes by Mr. Dapper. I made an appointment for you on Friday at 1500 hours, alright? No commitment or anything, just go in for a few minutes and see what he has to say. Don't like it, leave, okay? Fair enough? Alright. Just one more thing. I trust the guy. He's a bit eccentric, so mind your P's and Q's and wear something nice when you go meet him. He's a bit of a fashion buff, but I'm sure you two will get along great. Okay, I gotta go. Come by when you get a chance, okay? See ya.
Held up by NCPD, I suspect. And if they found anything I didn't say, the client was happy at least. Keep an eye on it, will you? I'd hate for our shipments to get redirected. Anyway, I have to go. If you have more issues with delayed shipments, very good, call me first. Ciao. Enter. No. No. Hair is fine. Shirt, drab. Shoes, ghastly. But I suppose not unsalvageable. Let me see here. As a mercenary, typically we would stray towards neo-militarism, but if I have to see another gunmetal gray tweet, I will absolutely lose it. No, I'm thinking Salvatore Bonham for the top, a Mercy Me underlayer. We can look at pants later, but we will have to do something about your shoes now. Let's see. No, please call me Dapper. I only use Mr. if someone owes me money. What do you mean? I'm picking out your outfit. Can't have you running around Night City looking like a bottom-rung, bat-wielding scav popper with 50 eddies and a venereal disease. Especially if you're representing me. Oh, no. When I'm finished with you, wherever you walk, wherever you go, every eye will be on you, and they will know who you're representing. Yes, I know who you are. I know why you're here. Dr. Bell told me everything I need to know. You're hired. Congratulations. Now, I'm thinking dark tones with neon accents. Green. No. Red. Yes. The Ballateran Summer Collection would be ideal. But ever since the incident, well, I'm sure you know why you can't be seen in anything from his 2074 showcase. So many dead birds. Yes, I'm sure you have questions. How much do you know about myself and our little organization? Although, by the look of you, I will have to start at the beginning. Well, so be it. I am Edward Dapper, editor-in-chief at the monthly guerrilla-published fashion magazine Mode Avant, the second most popular fashion magazine in Night City and 8th in the world. We have 160 contributors from around the globe and translate our productions into 11 languages. You see, what makes us stand out from our competitors is our distribution methods. You don't need a membership to read our magazines. You don't even need to purchase a copy. All of our content is freely available from our net portal, which means we reach a much wider audience than our competitors. We strive to inform everyone from around the world, young and old, ugly and stunning, rich and, well, less rich, I suppose, that anyone can dress within the mode of fashion, if they are willing to put in the effort. We have 360 million average worldwide readers and employ over 900, not including foreign correspondents. Now, of course, I'm not hiring you as a columnist. Being a fashion magazine, we have a unique access to a whole range of exclusive and often lavishly expensive products. Also, unparalleled access to some of the fashion world's most important figures. It may not seem like it from the outside looking in, but in the fashion world, it's far more sinister and dangerous than you may think. Here is where you come in. I send you an address, you drive to the location, pick up the package or person, bring it back here. Some days I may require personal security for either myself or a client, and on occasion, if we rent a venue for a showing, we will require venue security as well. Simple enough? Oh, I wish it was. Despite trying to run a respectable news organization, there will always be leeches clinging to the underside. Rival companies with deep pockets are constantly trying to scoop our stories, and that's not even including the black market thugs and drug dealers who would kill to get their hands on our products. Just last year, I sent a mercenary to pick up a pair of mod and lock shoes. Oh, one of a kind, made by Locke himself. As far as I could tell, nobody knew about the pickup or the shoes. They were going to be our centerpiece for the June issue. Well, what was supposed to be a 45-minute drive ended up turning into a 6-hour standoff. Oh, I just about had a heart attack when I heard that my shoes were going to be traded in exchange for the lives of 3 hostages. But fortunately, my mercenary pulled through for me and got the shoes out safely. And he only sustained a few gunshot wounds. And if you thought the shoes were priceless before, well, after the story dropped that our pair of shoes was special enough to warrant a hostage situation, our revenue for June was more than 2075 and 2076 together. And rest assured, the mercenary I hired was compensated generously. After, of course, he was released from the hospital. You see, that's the benefit of working here. Some jobs reward talent with mobility. Maybe you get a fancy title and a meager raise. Others have benefits, free implants, insurance, dental. But here, if you do good work, I personally make it worth your while. On top of the standard hazardous transport fee, which is highly competitive, by the way, we offer between 2 and 5% the value of a sold good or the net profit after tax from an article or interview published. Now, I know it may not seem like much for the layman, but do you have any idea how much value you could be carrying in a single delivery? Well, how about an example then? Let's see. Ah, perfect. These. These are 2016 pre-World War III distressed foam sandals. How much would you say these are worth? 50 eddies for originals. No. This pair was sold at auction to a buyer who wishes to remain anonymous for 196,000 eddies. On the surface, disgusting, worn relics from a dark age of mankind, but to the right buyer, priceless. Now, let's say you successfully transported these before the auction. Well, that's 9,800 eddies in addition to your regular fee. And you're more than likely to make even 2-3 deliveries in a single day. Let's try another. These Merum Savant strapped sunglasses with a green tint. How much? 100,000? Yes, I wish. No. These are a mere 600 eddies each. We got 300 pairs shipped in from Milan. They're going off to auction for charity next week. But even if we only got the minimum of 600 for each pair, that's still an easy 9,000 credits for you. And all you had to do was drive. Let's do one more. No, I'm having fun. Last week, I had a live interview with designer royalty Grid Corbin, where he admitted to me on air that his famous brown collection was in fact a ripoff of the 2067 Sigma collection. Now, how much do you think we made in ad royalties and licensing our interviews around the world? No idea? Well, let's just say it's the reason I'm looking at hiring you, as my last mercenary is retiring to Spain as we speak. You see, I believe in paying top dollar for good talent. Dependable, reliable, fashionable, and most importantly, loyal. Paying less than the best would mean our talent could possibly be poached by another company or bribed into spying for a rival magazine. I'm sure you understand. When you start working here, I expect nothing but the utmost discretion at all times. If a stranger asks what's in the box, you say nothing. If your own mother asks what color the 2077 Fel de Lamont bucket hat is, you tell her to mind her own business. And most importantly, if a well-dressed corpo offers you 100,000 eddies to take a photo of the man in your back seat, you disregard every traffic law and come to me personally. I will smooth over everything with the police and compensate you for your loyalty. Trust me, no one-time payout will compare to what you will earn when you have my full trust. Do the jobs, stand your ground, represent our organization with distinction and poise, and I will make you rich. And I have the receipts to prove it. Michael Setter, also known as Fuse, worked 3 years, left with 800,000 in the bank. Tim Dex, also known as Alpha, worked 4 years, left with 1.1 million and a new condominium. Avi Lenaro, also known as Lane, worked 8 years, left with 1.9 million and over $1 million in clothing. Oh, she's an inspiration to us all. Oh, and Lenore Baller, also known as Baller, she worked 9 months, left with 200,000 and a 10 million eddy modeling contract. Now, I can't guarantee that, but these are just a few of the mercenaries I have lifted from the slums to the high life. It may not seem like it, but I am very specific when it comes to who I consider for this job. And after looking over your escapades, I have to say, you have the makings of greatness. That, and I trust Dr. Bell's judgment implicitly. I keep trying to hire him full-time, get him out of that greasy little Ripper Dog clinic, but I digress. And of course, I'm not unreasonable. If the job is not working out for you, there's no requirement to stay. With all the best clothes, best accessories, best access to shows, top-of-the-line weapons and company vehicles. I don't know why you would leave, but that's not my business. Put in your 2 weeks' notice, return the clothing and weapons on loan, and I won't ask questions. Now, do you have any more questions for me? Good. Let's get the paperwork out of the way. What do you drive? Ew. Sorry, that's a reflex. We have several company cars you can borrow, not a problem. Do you have issues working the occasional weekend? Good. We try not to have more than a 5-day work week, but flexibility in this line of work is a must. Do you have any allergies? I was referring to fabric, but I suppose that's good to know. Have you ever been shot? And if so, how many times? Right. Dr. Bell mentioned tiger claws. I would avoid making enemies like that in the future. Let's see. Have you ever been convicted of a crime involving clothing, cosmetics, or jewelry? Good. The question used to be, have you ever been convicted of any crime? Apparently in your line of work, nearly everyone has been for something or another. How long is your commute to this building from your place of residence? A little far, but not so long, I suppose. As long as you don't mind the travel, it's not a deal breaker. And if you choose to move closer to Night City downtown, I do know several realtors who owe me a favor. We can talk later. Let's see. Do you have a preferred weapon style / favorite caliber? Oh yes, I'm being completely serious. We have several contacts in the high-end designer weapons market. In Night City, a fashionable sidearm or high-caliber rifle that makes a statement are both required accessories. Even I carry a piece. I'm not sure how to use it, but that's what you're for. We can't have you running around brandishing a rusted vintage pea shooter. It's fine. I can get my associate Hans to take you down to the armory, and you can pick out what you like, so long as it matches your outfit. And speaking of, do you agree, while on payroll, to only wear the provided clothing / armor in accordance with the current trends and designs? Oh, no, of course we provide everything. I don't want to be rude, but a single outfit could be nearly 6 months of your pay. No, all of your clothing and armor is designed and assembled by our experts and then lent to you by us. You'll need to make time once per week for a fitting and styling, but our experts will help you with your makeup and hairstyles to match, but that's less important. However, I may just give you a few pairs of shoes to keep if we can burn the ones you're wearing right now. We'll discuss later, I suppose. And the final question. What is your favorite color? Wrong. That's far too last season. What do you think of maroon? Perfect. I'll put in the order for your ID card right now. That is, if you're interested in the job. Wonderful. Miranda, I'm sending our new mercenary down to the studio. They need a full makeover and trim and shower. Get the team on floor 6 to put them together. At least 5 outfits from the summer collection, up armored, of course. Also call Hans, see what vehicles and weapons are available to check out from the basement. Oh, and get a standard welcome package together.
Right away, sir.
Thank you. Well, head back out the way you came, to the elevators, down to floor 3. Miranda will be waiting for you. She is hard to miss. Blue hair, silver dress. Perfect posture. Once you're presentable, I'll set you up for the job rotation. How does Monday sound for your first day? Fantastic. I knew we would get along. Dr. Bell has never let me down. All right, shoo-shoo. Miranda's waiting, and I have to make another call.